Hey folks, Sylvius here. This is another short mini update of sorts. More like a status report, I guess I should say. Anyway, as you can see though, I'm here like actually hunting monsters, which is a good sign. I will be hopping back on Sylvius every now and then to make, to play him again. I think my tibia fatigue has mostly run out at this point, which is great. So yeah, though, that's great. Anyway, main reason why I'm here, besides the update, is also to wish everybody a happy new year. I know by the time this goes up, pretty much all players will have already had New Year's Eve passed. My European viewers already are, depending on where you're at in Europe, I suppose it's been the new year for at least a couple of hours. It's 10:46 on the east coast of the United States here. By the time this goes up, I suppose West Coast will still be on 2015. The rest of you, though, will be on 2016. Crazy sometimes when you think about that. I'm going to have to, keep remembering that the year has changed. But yeah, so that's cool. Anyway, so yeah. And public service announcement is, folks, if you're going to go get wasted tonight, don't go driving. Also, on a fun little side note, before I actually get into my little status report of sorts, for just this is just a fun little fact, right? For most of human history, right? The most common birth date was May, and the reason for that was most. Most children were conceived in the harvest festival when there was abundant food and stuff like that. So come fall, October, September times is when people would be like, woo, yeah, we got a whole bunch of food, party, and then you'd have a whole bunch of babies getting made. So then they'd pop out 6 months later. At least for America, I don't know about Europe, one of the most common times for children to be born now is late September, early October, because 9 months earlier would be New Year's Eve and Christmas. So watch out for that, guys. Having children sucks. I wouldn't know, though. I've never had one. Thank God for that. Man, I hate when my nightmares get away from me. Anyway, folks, so yeah, the actual update part of this video is that I'm back on Sylvius, and I'm playing again. Expect a Sylvius video at some point. I'm not necessarily sure what I'm going to be hunting, but expect something. At some point. Furthermore, on that note, too, I have not dropped, Exile 3, it's just... I don't know why setting up the virtual machine. I don't think anybody cares, but anyway, setting up the virtual machine takes a decent amount of time, and when I'm constantly short on time and everything like that, it's just kind of killing me a little bit on that end. But anyway, so yeah, I will be back on Exile. That hasn't been dropped or anything along those lines, as I said in my last video too. I will be back on Sylvius to do some hunting. I had a request to go to Kralos on my Knight Dowdal, so I will try that. Also, I'll go to Kralos on Sylvius too, since, I only have level 20 mage dying there repeatedly, and whoop. Whoop. Well, that sucked. Wasn't really expecting that. Well, yeah, so I only had my little level 20 mage who kept dying. And then, I was there on the test server, but I also don't think that counts. So anyway, I'll be taking Sylvius to Kralos too. In fact, that might be my next video. I'll do Sylvius at Kralos, and then I'll immediately do Dowdal at Kralos too. I think that'll be cool. The Dowdal video will probably end up in me dying since I'm not 100% certain I still remember how to play a knight. But hey, whatever. So yeah, the only other thing is, again, I'm going to start probably putting up early releases on my Patreon account again. So if you guys just check out there, I'll also tweet the links to them. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to get them that way. I'm also going to, as much as this pains me, I'm going to start like actually using Twitter to like actually tweet things about the games that I'm playing at least. I'm not going to be like, yo, just had a cup of coffee. But I will be like, yo, like, just had an annoying time in this quest or something along those lines. Anyway. And I'm also going to try to, like, during the week at some point, like, put out a schedule of sorts that I'm going to attempt to follow. And it's not going to be, like, specific to a day or anything like that. Like, I'm not going to be, like, you know, Tibia video Tuesday and so on. But, I would like to kind of consistently be like, alright, my plan is to make a Tibia video, a DDO video, an Exile video, and then another Tibia video, in that order. So I'm going to start trying to do that, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I guess that's it for my little update. I'm going to finish hunting here until, well, I'm going to run out of arrows way before I finish hunting here. I was kind of hoping I could finish this task, but it's not happening. Alright, folks, that's it for me then. Again, Happy New Year, folks. You know, good luck with the next year. Stick to your New Year's resolutions if that's something you do. That's definitely not something I do. And hey, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, and Facebook. And there's a nightmare standing next to me while I'm trying to unpause. I'm trying to end my recording. No good. I can't end the recording while there's a monster next to me. Because, ending the recording involves, like, closing, or not closing, but, like, making the game inaccessible to myself for a moment. Alright, now I'm going. I'll see you guys.